So this is problem number 6 on a radial line development method. A hexagonal pyramid 25 mm sides of base and axis 65 mm long is resting on its base on HP with one of its edge of the base parallel to VP. It is cut by a vertical section plane at a distance of 8 mm from the axis towards right side. Develop the lateral surface of the left part of the pyramid. So here you just need to pay a little more attention as to how the sectioning has to be done on which side and what has to be developed. So initially, to start with, it is an hexagon which is having base sides 25 mm, axis length 65 mm and is resting on its base on HP with one of its edges of the base parallel to VP. So here you can see one of the edge of the base, that is BC, it is parallel to VP. So this is how you position it, that is you position it on the edge, and wherein one of the base edges are, you position it on the corner. This is a corner positioning that we have done, so that one of its base edges parallel to VP, that is parallel to XY line. So you have the hexagon drawn by keeping this edge parallel to XY line, and then you develop this hexagon, then you draw this hexagon with the inside angle as 120 degrees. Once you do this, label it ABCD, and then you have to project all the points up such that you'll get the front view of this hexagonal pyramid such that the axis height of it is 65 mm. Once you get this, mark all the points and join them all. Now let us go for sectioning. How to do the sectioning? It is said that it is cut by a vertical plane at a distance of 8 mm from the axis towards right. Where is the axis? Axis is here. This is the axis line. From this axis line 8 mm towards right. So 8 mm towards right, you get a point here, and then on that point such that it intersects these edges, you have to draw one line. So can you see the red color line that I have drawn here? So this is how the sectioning has to be done. That is 8 mm from the axis, you have to draw a vertical line on the right side of it, not on the left side but on the right side of the axis, and then you have to develop the lateral surfaces of the left part of the pyramid. That means this part from this sectioning that you have done, everything on the left side should be developed. That is as good as this pyramid, it is cut at this portion, this part is removed, only remaining is this. You have to show how this will look here. So let us go for development. Before that, first we will see the slant edge which is in its true dimension. For that you have to have an edge such that it is parallel to XY line. So you have two edges OA, OD, both of them are parallel to the XY line, and therefore you can either consider OA or OD, both will be measuring 65 mm. With that as the radius, you first draw an arc and try to develop the hexagonal pyramid. So here the sides of the base edges, the sides of the base are 25 mm. So with the compass, go on marking 25, 25, 25 such that you get all the 6 base edges, and as it is an arc drawn first, on that you're going to have the partitioning done, the cutting of the base edges done. This is because you have a hexagonal pyramid which has base edge and not any curved surface or an arc at the base of it. So this is just going to help you in the construction part, the arc that you use here. Otherwise the actual pyramid development is here, which has base edges. Then you go for ABCDEF marking. Once you do that, let us now start numbering it here first of all. So numbering here, basically I have done it with a little in detail manner. Otherwise also you can only consider the sectioning that is done and go on numbering 1, 2, 3, 4 and then go on marking. But just in order to avoid the confusion, I have done the detailed numbering. First I have considered O to A1. On O to A1, actually there is no plane that is cutting it. Is it cutting? This is a vertical plane, it is not cutting this. But in order to avoid confusion, I have taken this as 1 dash. Okay, there is no harm if you take like this, you take it as 1 dash. On OB1 I have marked 2 dash. On OC1, that is here, on OC1 there is going to be 3 dash here. But before that, this plane is going to cut in between B to C. When you're moving from B to C, there is this plane that is cutting its base. So this base I have projected it down such that while I'm moving from B to C, before C at a distance of 4 mm, it is cutting it. So before C at a distance of 4 mm, I have drawn one imaginary edge. Okay, so that is drawn here. So on that you have to mark 3 dash. But is OC1 in its true dimension? Is OC1 in its true dimension? No. Therefore this has to be projected here. This has to be projected such that you get the dimension at which it should be marked, the true dimension of it. So 65 mm, you have to mark it here. So this is your point 3. Next let me go for 4. 4 is where? 4 is on OD. Yes, 4 dash. Next is on OD, sorry, on OC there will be 4, on OD there is 5, on OE there is 6 dash, on OF, where is OF? OF is here. But before I move from E to F, there is again this sectioning of the base. So that is already projected down here. So again at a distance of 4 mm from E, you have to mark this. From E at a distance of 4 mm, you get this imaginary edge that you draw here. Next, then I have done 8 marking on OF, and that's it. Okay, so once you get this 3 point marked, next is 4. 4 is where? 4 is actually on OE, sorry, OC, but OC is it is in its apparent dimension, so I have to project it on the true dimension. So this is 4. From here you have to measure till here, and that should be marked on OC. 5, it is already on the true dimension slant edge. So O5 you measure O to 5 dash and you mark O to 5 on OD. Next 6, again it is on the apparent dimension, so you project 6 here on OD, and from O you take the marking till here, and this has to be marked on this OE. Then where is this? 7. 7 is in between E to F, such that on an imaginary edge which is 4 mm away from E. 4 mm away from E, you have already drawn this imaginary line, but what should be the distance? You cannot take O to 7. You have to project it here, because all the dimensions should be 2 dimensions, and that's possible only when you take it on the 2 dimension edge. So O to 7 should be here, that you have to mark here, and then 8 and 1, and then you just have to join all of these. So this upper portion that you see, it is the left portion of the pyramid that had to be developed as per the problem statement, and this section that you see here, this will be cut off, but we show it here with light lines. So this is development.